right. Well, welcome everybody to September. I can't believe it's September 1st. And Bob, what's special about today?
Well, it's 20 years ago today, we opened our doors.
20 years ago today. So that is so exciting.
Exciting.
I'm so excited to be part of this. I know I wasn't part of the 20 years, but there are several on this phone call, I'm sure, that have been part of your journey. So so excited to be able to continue with you on this journey. So congratulations. That's a huge milestone for that. So before we get started, I just, maybe in the comments too, I'm trying to kind of gauge, are these events working for you guys? Because we're not getting as many views as I would like to see. And as a people, and I know people are busy and can't attend, but not seeing a lot of people watching the recording. And a lot of time, and my love and energy goes into this event. So I just want to make sure that you're getting out of it what you need. And do you want me to continue doing this every month? Because, it's the only way we have right now to get in front of all of you, to give you everything that's going on. I just want it in more people's hands, because I can't tell you how many questions I get after the event, asking the same questions that we answered. And so it's like, watch the video, and I send them the link, watch the video, here's the answer, so that they get used to doing this, because there's so much information to share. I just don't want people to miss out, especially if there's fun things that they can earn, new products, things like that. I really want to make sure people know what's going on. So love to hear your feedback on how you're liking these events. So, all right, well, let's get started here. We have, first of all, I hope we have some new people on here. Bob. So we have Bob there at the home office, our CEO, and then my name's Kim, and I'm in our, Bob calls our satellite office. I work out of Gilbert, Arizona. So we're here joining you today. So thank you for joining us, and I hope we have some new people on as well. And so we have some updates, some fun updates. I hope that you'll be excited about. Some of them are already in place, and some of them are very close to happening. So let's start with first I want to talk about our sales and sponsoring progress, because I was really excited about this, and I think that you guys will be too. So let's take a look at sales. So July 2021 versus August 2021. So last month versus July versus August, we had a 27% increase in sales. Now, I don't know if you guys understand what a huge number that is for a direct sales business. It is huge to have that kind of growth. But what was really exciting to me was to look at last August and compare it to this August. 46% increase year over year for the month of August. That is just incredible, guys, for growth. So keep doing what you're doing. You're doing amazing things. And then sponsoring, July versus August, so last month. Now, don't get too excited about that number. I love the number, but remember it was July, and I think we had like 25 people. But still, I love showing a 125% increase. Who doesn't like to show an increase? But what I wanted to show is the August over August, right, Bob? So we have this August over last August, where there's a red number there. Those numbers I don't like to see. I know Bob doesn't like to see those either. So we have a lot of things to talk about later on about sponsoring and how we're going to help those numbers and how you can help. Because for September last year, we had 75 people. Now, who thinks we can beat that number of 75 in September this year? I hope that you're all raising your hands and shouting out, because this should be a pretty easy goal to beat 75 from last September. So, all right, so that's exciting news I wanted to share. Just a reminder about our extended customer service hours that Lisa's working on Mondays and Wednesdays. So she's going to be available from 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. on those, and that's her extension. So take a screenshot of this, and I know she usually posts that day too to remind you guys, but take advantage of her extra hours there. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about our back office and website enhancements. So personal volume report, this is something that it's not there yet, but you know how we do the quarterly incentives, and you guys do your own incentives. You might do something that's the 15th through the 30th, or you're trying to figure out, how's my team doing on the quarterly incentive? Well, guess what? We are so close to having this personal volume report that will show your team personal volume, and you can look any date range. So you can look for the quarter, like right now, right? For our seller circle, it's July through the current date. You'll be able to see where your team is as far as their sales are. So you guys don't have to message me anymore. Not that I mind helping, but I hope this will help you guys. and with any other incentives that you like to do, maybe that are mid-month or short-term incentives. This is a great tool that you guys will be able to use. So we'll obviously communicate that as soon as this is ready. I know Brian was making a few other tweaks on this, but I think it's very close. And you'll notice you won't see levels on here because you can't have a personal volume with a date range and show levels because too much changes throughout the year and throughout the months. So we can only show the person's name and their upline so that you at least know whose team they're on. So hopefully you'll find that very helpful. The next one, number one request, is a historical report for your distributor listing report. So we are very close on this one as well. What you're going to see here now is that instead of, if you, oh my goodness, at 11:59 forgot to run your report, for goodness sakes, you're going to be able to go in and search by period. So you would be, it's not live yet, but say it happened to you, Callie, just calling out Miss Callie, because she's like, oh my gosh, I didn't run this. And I've got that call from many leaders. And it's like she could actually go in on September 1st, put in August 2021 and see her team's volume, okay, the group volume and the personal volume. So that's coming soon too. They're getting very close. This was a challenging one for them. So they're working this out as soon as possible, but so excited that I've seen an example in the test environment. So really exciting for that. Some website updates. So I've had some leaders contact me about, hey, we're pushing fundraisers and it's all outdated under Mia Bella's fundraisers. Well, guess what? We were able to get that updated right away for you guys. So when a customer goes on your website under Mia Bella's fundraising, they're going to see that the content has been updated, as well as now it has our current flyers on there so that they can see all of the fragrances that are available. And then also we've added the fragrance notes as well so that customers can go in there and get a better look at what our fundraiser program is all about. Now there's some party updates, and I'm just curious if any of you have seen these because they've been deployed for a while now, and I didn't know they were deployed yet. I knew they were happening. So, you know, they're minor, but they're things, again, that you guys were asking about. So things like when a party link is clicked, how does my person know that they're on my party? Well, they're going to get a message here, and this is, again, a test account, but it would say, welcome to the party, and whatever you named it, and then it says you're going to love our natural wax products. So that's just an indicator that they're on your party. And then also, a second thing is in the cart, you're going to see here, see below there where it says order for party, and it has that. So it's just another verification that they're on your order and they're on the right one. And then look at that little line across the top. Of any of you noticed that? In order to get free bag of melts, make sure your order total is greater than $85. 85, you're going to find out a little bit later why it's 85. But now, because we don't have the means to say, hey, you're this short of 85, but we can at least remind them, hey, look at your order to make sure that you've got that and that you don't miss out on a free gift. And here's what it looks like when I just did a quick little thing and added an item to a cart. This is what pops up immediately and reminds them too. So you guys should be seeing that live right now. If your customers haven't seen it, go check it out to give them that reminder. And then just a reminder, Labor Day is coming up. So the office is going to be closed on Monday, September 6th, just so that you guys are aware of that closure. So recognition, Bob, we love this time, right?
Yes.
So much recognition going on. So how about we start with our August new distributors? So we had a pretty good month. You know, a lot of people came in. I don't know if it had something to do with the trip announcement that they started on the 23rd, but we saw a big bump on the 23rd to the end of the month for sponsoring. So really exciting. So we had 52 new auto ship distributors, and we had 6 associate / reactivations. Now what that means is we had people that signed up as an associate, or they've been out of the business less than a year but wanted to come back. So we reactivated their account. But because it's been less than a year, they couldn't buy an enrollment kit and be considered a new person. But that's the season for this, right, Bob? I mean, this is the time of year when you're going to have a lot of people on your team that you want to start looking closely at, like, hey, I haven't heard from them in a while. Maybe they fell off and canceled or went to associate. Great time to reach out to them now and say, this is a perfect opportunity for you to come back and be an auto ship distributor again and be part of everything that's going on, and send them this link from this meeting, right? Because I think a call is important to these type of people, and then a personal message with this recording, I think could really help your sponsoring efforts as well. So, Bob, I did these again by state, and you're going to see our number one state. It was a different one, an exciting one that we haven't seen. So, do you want to start this first page, calling the name?
I will. I'll have some hot tea.
We'll croak through it.
Christina, Stephen, Martha, Ann, Nicholas, Tori, Vanessa, Marissa, Nancy, Alicia, Crystal, Sarah, Becky, and Kelly.
Welcome. And then look at Indiana, Bob. That was our number one state for recruiting.
I know.
In August.
They're kicking in Indiana.
So welcome, Carol, Mira, Kristen, Marilyn, Crystal, Ashley, Judy, Kimberly, Victoria, Bonnie, Faye, Rose, Renee, and Diana. So I have 2 more pages, Bob. How about this one?
Okay, Mary Ann, Samantha, Carolyn, Lois Ann, Trevor, Tracy, Sabrina, Taryn, Nicole, Sarah, Cecilia, Lucille, Patsy, Carol, and James.
All right, then we have Cynthia, Mercedes, Cindy, Tanya, Lenny, Michelle, Shannon, Debbie, Bruce, Laywood, Maria, Barbara, Christy, Carrie, and Michelle. So welcome everybody to our Mia Bells family. So excited. And I'm still working on, we have that new distributor checklist. I think I just have the last few people from the end of the list that will be sending that out hopefully today. So you guys have that checklist in your hands as well. So welcome. All right, then how about our sponsors, Bob? So these are people that sponsored one, and you're probably wondering, because first Bob said, well, they got Bella Bucks, and I said, oh, they did. This isn't their Bella Bucks. I added something a little bit different, because remember, in August, they did get 25 Bella Bucks for anyone that they sponsored with the $99.95 offer, which Bob has already entered for all of you today, so he's on top of it. But this 100 is about the trip. So this is people who sponsored with the $99.95 offer the 23rd or through the 31st. So you can see Chris Boylan has 100 PV towards the trip already. Monica has 100, Judy has 100, Julie, Darlene, and Patrice. So you can see that. So that's what that green number means. So congratulations for everyone that sponsored. We have Chris, Patty, Mary Ellen, and Dominic. And I want to do a shout out to Dominic. I know he is having surgery this morning. So I hope all our prayers are with you, Dominic, for successful surgery. So, and then Monica and Judy, Sky, Sue, Julie, Barb, Darlene, and Patrice. So let's take a look at our next list, Bob. So same thing, that 100 means they have 100 PV towards the trip. You want to call these names?
Sure. Jessica, Linda, Valerie, Denise, Thomas, Mary, Diane, Paula, Colleen, Michelle, and Jody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. And now I want to look at people who had 2 or more. So James and Darlene McDonald, they have 200 PV towards the trip and 2 new sponsors. Danielle Foster, 2 new people and 200 towards the trip. Jennifer Carmen has 2. Joaquin Rodriguez has 3 and has 200 towards the trip. Kylie Franciscan has 3 and 100 towards the trip. Callie Elder has 3. Kelsey Winhausen has 4 and 200 towards the trip. Elena Stifler, 4 and 300 towards the trip. Allison Boers, 5 and 300 towards the trip. And last but not least, Julie Beiswanger with 5 and 200 towards the trip. So congratulations, everyone who sponsored in August and already earning that volume towards your trip. So congratulations. All right, so how about top selling for August? Because you all know we have that Strive for 5 that we announced the beginning of the year. So anyone who does 500 or more, we like to recognize. And we had some phenomenal results with this, I can tell you, because we had 80. I'm going to look at my little cheat sheet here. So we had 80 in the month of August. And so for July of this year and for August of last year, we had 39. So that is a 126% increase of people doing 500 or more in the month of August. So that is a pretty impressive number, Bob. Do you want to start off with this first list?
I sure will. Wendy, Joey, Chris and Crystal, James and Darlene, Kathy, Judith, Idina, Sandy, Sean, Viola, Lori, Scott, Judy, Dree, Amy, Mildred, Fran, Karen, Jamie, and Kimberly.
All right. And then we have Dotsy, Sharon, Deborah, Curtis, Tracy, Rose, Carol, Stacy, Barbara, Deborah, Carrie, Jennifer, Julie, Cherie, Delia, Suzanne, Tammy, Val, Judy, and Nada. So congratulations, all of you. We keep going, Bob. How about this list?
Hillary, Thomas, Faye, Jennifer, we're getting into serious numbers. Mary Ellen and Dominic, Chris, Cassona, Gina, Jennifer, Patty, Shelley, Darlene, Julie, Ashley, Lisa, Kathy, Jessica, Lisa, Laura, and Paula. Congratulations.
And now I wanted to call these people out because these are those who had 1,000 PCV or more, but they still aren't even in the top 10, if that tells you anything. But so impressive. So let's take a look at who they are. So we have Melissa, TC, let's look at C2 Sabas. All right, Tina Felix, Judy, Francine, keeps going up, Rebecca, Denise, Danielle, Diane Sweeney. Now those, they did 1,000 or more. These guys did that and they're in the top 10. So look who our first one is, Bob. Patrice Letty, 1,500. Very impressive. How about the next one?
Plus, she won the contest, had the best outfit, right?
Yeah, she did at Fling. She sure did. Was that $300 for her best?
$300. Chelsea.
Chelsea was another one of our trainers. Patrice and Chelsea both trained. Monica Culpepper, another one of our trainers during the event. Julie Beiswanger, look at her. She's doing incredible things. Kylie Franciscan, another one of our trainers at the event. Callie Elder, another, guys, we had the right trainers, I'm telling you, for this event. We had Callie also there helping. Elena Stifler, now she wasn't training, but this girl's on fire. She'll probably be training next year. Just putting that little bug in there, Elena. 2,200, look at that. Shelly Lindsley, she was one of the trainers. 22, look at this. Jody Zavala, and I know you're shocked. Jody was not #1 this month.
What?
I was shocked.
What
I
happened?
tell you, Jody wasn't. Are you ready?
She was at the baseball game.
Right, Jody? No. Oh, Jody has 2266, but there is one person who snuck in here. Sharon, is it Traxel? Is that how you say it, Bob?
Oh,
this is a new name to me. So 3,000 in the month of August for her sales. So
wow.
Unbelievable numbers for September, for August.
So I guess she'll be on the trip.
I can't wait to see what you guys are going to do. And she's well on her way. I don't know if those fell the 23rd or later, because remember your sales also counted anything from the 23rd moving forward too. So we'll see. But very exciting. So congratulations, everybody. So the rest of recognition, as you guys know, I can't do promotions and things until we close the month. So that will be sometime next week that we'll be doing that. And with the holiday and stuff, I'm thinking Tuesday or Wednesday of the following week, we'll be having that recognition going on. So we'll talk about promotions from the new rewards plan, and then the seller circle. What I'll do is give you a progress of how everyone did for the first 2 months of this as well. And I have the wrong one that I'm showing there. Sorry about that, guys. The Q3 one. So we have 2 full months now that I can share your guys' data. All right, so how about some interaction and engagement for September to help you guys out through your social? So again, I just like to show, just for fun, what are the zodiac signs? Who falls into this? I know my son's a Virgo. He falls in that one. Let's see, so Sapphire, who doesn't love the gemstones? So our blue Sapphire is the gemstone for September, and then the birth flower is Aster. And then again, our national site that I use a lot, there are other sites out there, but this is just one that I use for the national days that give us some things. So we already talked about Labor Day. being on September 6th that we'll be celebrating. And who can forget, this is our 20th anniversary of 9/11 that we'll be remembering this month on the 11th. So wanted to make sure everyone is aware of that. And obviously, great day to remember. And then we have our National Grandparents Day that is on the 12th. Great gift giving day for those grandparents. We also have National Coffee Day, which is a fun one. You know, we have a fun coffee candle, don't we? So that's a fun one. And then it's National Hispanic Heritage Month, which actually officially starts on September 15th and goes through October 15th. And then National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month is also this month. And then Self-Care Awareness. And last but not least is National Suicide Awareness Month. So a lot of serious causes that obviously could be an opportunity for fundraising for you to help these causes. So that's why I kind of like to show these for you, what's going on. Some are fun and some are pretty serious things that we can help and promote and support.
Five personalized fundraisers came in right before we went live, Kim, as I told you.
Wow.
And another one just popped up on my screen.
Yep, that's a huge business right now, guys. Whether you're doing it through fundraising or you're just doing it, you know, for your sales. Great opportunity with those custom labels to be able to do that. All right, so we talked about sponsoring. So make it a September to remember, because it is going to be a September we're not going to forget, Bob. I'm going to tell you that right now. I can already tell. So let's take a look at the tools. I just like to review. So, you know, we had that Why Mia Bellas that we did a while ago. I think it was in March. That's still out there. So there's a recording that you can send to prospective people who want to know more about the company. And then we also have a product pros and comparison training that I did that tells you basically why we're the best. So that's a great thing for you to share with your prospects as well. And then we also updated the enrollment, so it makes it much easier for them to see where they join so they don't go to the wrong area. So we updated that as well and simplified the enrollment process steps. So here's our first offer. So these are the same as August. We just rebranded them. So the same exact offers. We have the enrollment offer with the product bundle for $59.95, where they get the 2 16-ounce candles, 2 bags of melts, 5 fundraiser brochures, and the 5 annual catalogs. So that's their first option. Second option is the 65 Bella Bucks. So they can pay the $59.95 and get 65 Bella Bucks to choose whatever they want. So that's the second option. And then our third option is the $99.95 for the 150 Bella Bucks. Obviously, this is the best deal. They get over $300 in retail value because they're buying at wholesale, right? And they get to choose, basically they're getting 50 free for this, right, Bob?
Right.
50 free. You're paying 99 and you're getting 150 in free product. And they get to choose what they want. So again, this is just a sampling of what it looks like. And I don't know how often Bob's going to keep continuing this offer, because this is probably the best offer he does, and he doesn't necessarily do it every month. So I was shocked that we were able to talk him into doing it in September, because we just did it in August.
Well,
so
what else
you
are we
really
doing
want to make
here?
sure.
What else are we doing?
Well, you know, we talked about the new person basically is getting $50 with this offer, right? I mean, when you look at it, they're spending $100 and getting additional $50 free for their $100. So we wanted to do something exciting for the sponsor in September.
Hold on.
So who do you think would like to get $50 for every person they sponsor in the month of September? Anybody out there who would like to do that? Well, you have the potential to do that. So let's take a look at our September sponsoring boost. And this came from Bob was sharing a little story about Kathy, where Kathy's working out there hard, and she's like, Bob, I need a little boost. And he's like, I got to give her a little bonus when she's working extra hard. So I said, well, how about we do a sponsoring boost where we help you guys boost your business? So let's take a look at this. So what we're doing for the month of September is, if you have 5 or more sponsors, you're going to earn $50 each. So the more you sponsor, the more you're going to earn. All right. So you can see where it starts down at 1. So for every sponsor you have, you'll get $10. Now remember, it's on the $99.95 enrollment. And then for 2, you'll get $20. 3, you'll get $30. 4, $40, and the big one again, $50 for each. The minute you do 5 or more, you're going to get $50 for each of them. Now the only other condition is You, the distributor, have to have 500 in personal volume in order to take advantage of this boosted income. All right.
We should
So
make that
the more you
1,000.
sponsor, the more you're going to earn.
They're all over 500. That's the easy one.
I know. Now looking at everyone that did, it's like 500 is a piece of cake for you guys. But so what do you guys think? I mean, great way to boost your business and boost your income at the same time.
And that
awesome
is
sponsoring, and
that is cash. Cash is king.
that's cash. That is cash. And don't forget that you're kind of double dipping, because then you're also getting 100 in PV towards the trip for everyone that you bring in with this offer. So
I didn't know
a lot of double dipping going on. So some exciting sponsoring offers for you guys. I hope that you're excited. All right. So how about sales? What can we do to help you guys with sales to make this a September to remember? Well, now I have the right seller circle in here. So we have, this is the final month of the seller circle for Q3, right? So you have one more month to earn this. And guys, this is another thing that Bob's letting you double dip in. You can earn for the trip and earn for your Q3 seller circle. All right. So you can get volume towards the trip and get your Bella bucks. Now, what you're not going to be able to do is take advantage of the Q4. So in Q4, you're going to have to decide, am I going for the seller circle or am I going for the trip? Okay. But for right now, you guys just keep going, because you get to do both for one more month. So that's really exciting. All right. So here's what that looks like for those of you who don't know what is seller circle. And again, it's cumulative. So if you're brand new, that doesn't mean you're out of it. If you just joined us in August, you still have potential to be earning a level and get yourself some free Bella bucks and yourself that little seller circle charm as well. So let's look at our top selling products, Bob, for August. So we have our signature coffee table where Fireside moved to #1, and the apple pie dropped off the list, because guess what? Hearth and Home came in, took over that. So that's how those factored out for our signature. Then we have our 9-ounce where Chili Vanilla is #1. And you can see, I'm not going to read all of these. You know, I'll post these out for you guys, but you can see the top 10, how that all came out. Then we have our top sellers and melts. And no surprise here, the Autumn Walk is our #1 melt. And then we have Pumpkin Cheesecake, that Caramel Pumpkin Kiss. Now keep in mind, Caramel Pumpkin Kiss has only been online since the 23rd, and it's already #3 in our melts. And then we have Harvest Time and Cinnamon Vanilla. So those are our top 5 out of our 20. And then our favorite category, our 16-ounce. There again, there's that Autumn Walk. Again, no surprise. And look at that Caramel Pumpkin Kiss, #2, with only being online since the 23rd. And then Pumpkin Cheesecake, Harvest Time, and Cinnamon Vanilla, the other top faves for August. So I wanted to also do a little breakdown. For those of you who attended Fling, I did a product presentation to kind of help people understand how our annual products are doing and, you know, how they're selling per month and things like that. I think this is good for people, because again, if you look at this and this is your business and you're seeing these kind of numbers, you know, what conclusion would you come to when you see that there are candle lines that are less than 3% of your sales, right? So there's some serious conversations that we have to have at the home office about what's going to happen with signature and what's going to happen with 9-ounce candles, because, you know, we don't want to take away a category and not bring something new in, but we may have to phase these out and look at something different, because they're obviously not, this is not what's growing the company and not what is growing your business. So that's why I like to share this, so people aren't devastated when they hear, hey guys, something's going away and we're going to have to replace it with something else. So that's what I like to share that information. But look at 16-ounce candles and the melts. 75% of sales are our candles, and the melts went up a little bit from last month to 21% of sales. So those are our 2 strongest categories, which obviously we'll continue with and to keep adding to. All right, then we have our annual catalog. I like to remind everybody about this. So we have our annual catalog that goes to the end of the year, potentially maybe through January, depending on when our new one comes out. And we have all of these fragrances that are available to you in the 16-ounce and the melts and the 9-ounce in all but a couple of them. So except for just a couple of them don't have melts. And then the reminder that It's a Boy and It's a Girl and Happy Birthday are available through your websites all year round as well. So all those fragrances that you have. And then we have our fragrances of the month that I've added that white pumpkin to, that went live today. And I've also have the fragrance of the month so that you can see the fragrance descriptions and the notes out there as a tool for you as well for these that go through the end of the year. And then we just talked about this white pumpkin. I think we've already sold almost 500 of these, and they just went on this morning. So you guys are loving this one. And that's not including the auto ship for the candle of the month. So big number there. And then this will go online for your customers on the 15th of this month for your customers to be able to order. So we have our fundraising program, which we talked a little bit about. So again, we have those brochures out there for you, and this is the part number and how much they cost. They come in packs of 25 for $8.50. So those are the tools that you can use for your organization. And I always want to remind people, you do not have to use these tools. That is the joy of Mia Bella's, is that you can use whatever fragrances, whatever product you want for your fundraisers. It's just if you'd like to have a consistent program that has the tools for you, this is what we have with our top selling 15 fragrances for you to use. So here's the flyer that we also have that is easy for you guys to email. We have a PDF of this out there for you guys to use that show all the fragrances, and then also shows all of the fragrance notes and descriptions. So this is great for your customers to know. And then we also have the little sets of 15 available for samples. If you want to leave them at the school or when you meet with your organizations, it's a great tool to take with you to share so that they know what the fragrances are that they have, that they're able to offer to their customers. All right, website special. We talked a little bit about that, but looky here. So our September is Autumn Walk. So you get a free bag of melts, but notice it's $85. Why is it $85? Because our average order is going up. And this is, again, to help your sales, right? So who doesn't want their orders to go up $10 a month, the average, from their website sales? And there's no code needed on this. Bob and the team know when there's an $85 order, it's flagged and they know to add these to their order. So they don't even need a code. It's that simple with the bags. Summer clearance. So, you know, I've been posting about all of our summer fragrances that were going away. So we are going to do 20% off website only, and that's available right now. Michael just confirmed he has them up there. So your customers can take advantage of a 20% special. And here's the current quantities as of an hour ago that we have, that I pulled this morning. So you can see what's left. And I'll post this image out there as well for you guys to share with your customers. But that's a great way to get your customers to go check out your website with a little summer clearance action going on. So these can be found under the clearance area of your website. All right, so available now. Let me go back on there. So you know this one's available now. September 7th is when these will all be available to your customers, okay? So this is just a quick review of what's already out there, but we have our brand new Caramel Pumpkin Kiss. We have Country Spice for fall, Harvest Time, Hearth and Home, and our signature coffee. We have Patchouli Spice, Pecan Pie, Pumpkin Cheesecake, Pumpkin Spice, and our little Bella Buns, which are so cute. And then early, because it's in our fundraiser program, our Christmas Pine and our Home for Christmas are also available. So those are all available now, and they'll be on your website early next month. And here again, I know people have been asking for a product knowledge guide, and you know, I just have to say we're working as fast as we can, guys. But with this event, and you saw there's one guy doing this all for me, Tom. And so he's doing everything he can to get this product knowledge guide together for you. But we have all those images, and I'll make sure everything is shared in our Bella Builder group. So you have all the images that I just shared and then some. And then I also will put this out there as a PDF so that you have the fragrance description and notes for all of our fall fragrances. Okay, so that's a great tool for you guys to have for your customers to be able to share that. So coming in September, are you guys interested in what's coming in September? Some new news for you guys. So 3 limited editions that those of you who are at Fling already know, but this could be news to a lot of you. So we start off with our Witch's Brew. So this is our black licorice fragrance, and that's going to be available September 3rd in your back office and websites. So it'll go online both places in the 16-ounce jar only. There won't be any melts on this one. So that's the Witch's Brew. You can see the part number there, and it's the black licorice. So I'm gonna flip over really quick just so that I have it on, because I know the next one. This is what we're gonna post later this week. All right, just a second here. All right, what do you guys think of that? So we'll put that out there for you guys, that fun little video for Witch's Brew. And then we also have candy corn, and I love this one. It's the same candy corn we brought last year, but with this cute updated label of Wicked Sweet Tooth for you guys to share for Halloween and for the holidays. So this will be available Friday, September 10th. Again, in your back office and your websites the same day, 16-ounce jars only. We won't have melts with this as well. And then you can see the part number and what you would search by if you're looking for that. So exciting ones. But we still have one more. Our Candle for a Cure. This also got an updated look. We redid the label on this one for our candle. So this is our pink sugar cookie. So new fragrance with a new label. This is going to be available Friday, September 17th. Again, in your back office and website, so 16 jars only. This is our Hope Pink Sugar Cookie. So you can see on here that it says $1 per candle will be donated to charity. But also, not only is Bob going to do that, he's going to give $300 to the top seller of this candle to give to an organization of their choice as well. So Bob, did you want to say anything about the organization that you're looking at for your $1?
Well, we do Candy's Place here locally, which they do incredible work, but we're also going to split it up with another organization, and the name just went through my head, and they're in York, PA, and I'll post it. And they work with children of parents that were lost due to cancer. And they bring the kids in, and I had a personal experience with that with a cousin. And so we're going to split the donation. If we make $3,000, we'll do $1,500 to both organizations. So we'll give back locally, and then we'll do a $300 check to the top wholesaler that purchases the most jars to donate to a local charity in their neighborhood in their name.
I love that. And you see the flame there too, guys. I'll put this little pink flame out there for you guys to use for your marketing materials too. I thought that's a good one for you guys to use because I know a lot of you make your own images and things too. So we'll get that out. So great cause. I know you guys are going to love it. I love the new look and love the new fragrance. So I know we're going to be selling a lot of this. And guys, you know, Bob's prepared to order more. If we need to order more, we have plenty, you know, we have a lot to get us kicked off. But if we need to order more, we will get more in here because we know this is a huge cause and we don't want to limit this to anybody. So looking forward to that one. All right. So then I also added to the fall one, I've added another page so that we have the black licorice, candy corn, and pink sugar cookie fragrance descriptions in that document as well. So you have it all in one document for your purposes as well. All right, so 12 seasonal winter fragrances. So on September 21st of this month, you're going to have 12 seasonal, and then October 7th will be the date that it will go on your websites for your customers. So let's take a look at what those fragrances are. So we have our Bayberry. I'm not going to read all of these descriptions to you guys, but we'll have it out there for you. But Bayberry is the first one. You can take a minute to read that through. Our second one, I love this one, Candy Cane, is another one that's going to be available. Cinnamon and Pine Cones, that's been a big one you guys have been asking for. So that one's going to be available in our Free Spirit line. Gingerbread, another one that's coming back for the season. That's a yummy one. Holidays in Paradise. I love this one, especially if you like the fruity sweet ones. This is a good one. Love little Santa on the beach. Hollyberry Balsam is another one that's returning. Night Before Christmas. Snowberry Pine. Very Berry Christmas, another fruity one. And Victorian Christmas. Now, there is one that, well, there's two. One is for another day, and another is a problem with the color. So the Snow Place Like Home, you guys remember that? It's kind of a yellowy color, and I got a lot of people saying, I really don't like having a yellow snow candle to share with my customers. So note taken. So we tried to work with trying to get the color updated, and we just could not get a color that was working. But what I did want to let you know is that, what is it? The Spiced Cranberry, believe it or not, is the same fragrance. So if you loved the Snow Place Like Home in the yellow. Spice cranberry is the same fragrance. And I know you're saying, no way, is it the same fragrance? You go and smell it and you're going to see it's the same one if you have one to compare it. So it's not like we took it away. It's just under a different name that you guys will be able to purchase that way and share that with your customers. And holiday memories is something that we'll talk about at a later date, because I know how much you guys love that one. Oh, and I don't want to forget our Christmas pine in our signature, and also Home for Christmas in our signature coffee. So here again, I'll have the fragrance descriptions out there for you. Tom will be working on this too, but obviously the fall comes first, but he'll be working on the product knowledge guide for this too. But I have all the fragrance notes and descriptions in one document for you guys as well. And then 2 new fragrances, Bob, like that wasn't enough already. With everything that we're doing with the fragrances of the month, we have 2 new fragrances for winter. But I'm not quite ready to tell them what the fragrance is yet. But Bob was nice enough to let me have a little fun with the label. So instead of doing our standard label, he let me have a little fun with a couple of the new fragrances. So I'm going to share the labels, but not share the fragrances yet. We'll show those a little bit later. So here's our first one, Hello Winter. So again, you're not going to know what fragrance it is, but this is going to be the label for that. And our second one is 'Tis the Season. All right, so those are 2 new labels with 2 new fragrances that will be available in the 16-ounce and the melts, just like a regular new fragrance would be, just with a little different spin on the labels. So I hope you guys like to look at those. Let us know how you like them. All right, and oh, we talked about National Coffee Day. I think I put a little teaser in there. So we thought we had so much fun. Remember our very first special label that we did in March? It was March. It seems like ages ago. Well, we're going to bring that back so that you guys, starting on September 27th, will have the opportunity to sell this label again on our coffee fragrance, so you can celebrate National Coffee Day. So there's the part number, and that'll be available on the 27th, that Monday, so you have all that week to sell it. We just got a limited amount of them, but when they're out, but have fun with that one. That was a popular one, and we really didn't have very many the first time, so hopefully you guys, if you didn't get it the first time, now you have the opportunity to get it again. All right, Bob, I literally just found this today. So I thought this was a fun testimonial because we want to touch a little bit about Fling. So there's this testimonial from Tammy McCarty from Madison, Alabama. And she wrote, I am loving the Fling recording. She's like, so much information and the excitement is so contagious. I always love hearing Bobby and Charlie speak. I could listen to them talk all day, but this Fling is so much more special with the addition of our awesome Kim and the new leaders we are blessed with. I love being able to go back and watch in sessions so I don't miss out on anything. There's so much information stuffed into those short days. If you haven't ordered the recording, you need to do it now. You'll be glad you did. Now, I didn't ask her for that testimonial. I literally was on Facebook and saw it this morning. And I'm like, what timing on this? Because we do have this out here for you. And Bob and I were talking this morning about, I think we have less than 20 people who have taken advantage of this. And we had so many people, are we going to record it? Are we going to record it? Are we going to do live stream? Are we going to do all this? And to have 20 people and have 5 of them be in attendance, there are people that were there bought it. So we have about 15 people who weren't there who purchased this video for the $20. And all I'm going to say is this number doesn't go up, we're not doing it next year, because I know how much time, not only just video and everything, right? Because everything was videotaped except for recognition and the party. We didn't videotape that, but everything else was videoed. And then Tom had to go and edit it all. So he took out all the stuff that you didn't need to see and gave you just the content that you needed. And that takes a lot of time for him to do that in a short amount of time. So you guys need to tell us, is it worth it or is it not? But we did want to let you know, if you did register for this event, you can buy it for the $19.95, but we're going to give you $10 back in Bella Bucks to offset the cost. So you basically get it for 50% off because you were there. So you sign up and you order it, and it's going out in the email. So I send you out an individual email with your private link for you to watch this video. You can sit in front of it, watch what you want. If I say if you watch nothing else, at least watch the training that our great leaders did. That was a phenomenal segment. There were a couple different sections of it. but they did such a great job, and you will more than get your $20 worth just by watching that training. So that's all I can say is, here it is. Here's the part number for 20 bucks. It's a write-off for your business. It's an investment in your business. And I really hope that you guys take advantage of it, because it's a huge tool for you to understand the company more. Like we said, hear from Bob and Charlie, get the product training, hear from our fragrance people. We have the trip training. There's so much stuff. I mean, like I said, the only thing we didn't do was recognition, because because Tom was busy taking pictures that I still have to post, because there's a lot of things that I still haven't posted from that event. So a lot of fun things happened, a lot of exciting things that we really hope that you do take advantage and go out and do this, because otherwise, you know me, I'm a numbers gal. The numbers tell me the story. And if the numbers tell me it's not worth it, we won't do it again next year. And that's fine. I think it would be sad, but it would be, we know that you guys have spoken. So share this with your teams. And I think it's a great investment for them to be able to watch this. So Bob, we had some fun celebrating 20 years a little early, but that's okay. We wanted to do it with these guys. So I created this label. I thought it would be fun to do a 20-year label. And I asked Bob, I said, well, Bob, what's one of your first fragrances? And he said, well, Cucumber Melon is one of our very first fragrances. So we thought, how fun to do a limited edition on the Cucumber Melon with this 20 years. Now, those who were there got to take one in their goodie bag. So they got this one for free. But we also understand there are a lot of you out here who have been with Miabellas a long time, and maybe not so long, that would like to have one of these. So we have 140 that are available in the back office only. You can see the part number there, and if you just search 20th anniversary, it'll come up with this candle. So those will be available until they're gone. So if you guys want one, you're welcome to get one. We also, I'm wearing the shirt. I don't even see the back, but I'm wearing this, and Bob's wearing the hat. So Bob had some hats and shirts done just for this occasion. And so you'll be able to find these in your back office, like Bob's props. He sent me these pictures. I love how he propped it on the candle for you guys to see the side. So it has the back, it's just the beginning, the side, the Miabellas, and then the 20-year on the front. So the shirts and hats are $17.95 each. Again, those who attended got a little better deal because they were there. So all you have to do is search 20th anniversary, and not only will the candles come up, but all of the shirt sizes will come up. And then Bob, you said on the 3X, you don't have those in-house yet, but they're on their way. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're waiting to see how many we need to order, because there were a lot more money for the 3XLs.
Okay.
And that's fine. We're not charging extra for them, but we're waiting to see how many we need. We'll place one order. The small, medium, large, extra large, and 2XL are in stock. We shipped a bunch out today. And so I think we purchased 250 t-shirts.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys want one, they're there, and they're there till they're gone. So we'll keep those online for you. And then we talked about our next Fling, Bob. So 2022 Summer Fling, the theme is grow. And obviously I love that, because we want to keep growing, right? We want everyone to keep growing. So the dates are July 24th through the 27th. So it'll be the same, same footprint as we had this year, where literally it's like Sunday is kind of early registration. We'll have a Sapphire and Above special dinner like we did this year, Bob, right? That was a lot of fun. So you don't necessarily have to come in on that Sunday, but if you want to get there early and get registered, you can. But Monday, we'll also have registration and the home office tour again for those of you who missed it, because we want to have it right back at the home office, because so many people missed a special opportunity to meet all of you guys in person, all of the home office staff, and to be able to see where all the magic happens. So we wanted to bring it right back to Wilkes-Barre again for one more year, because we know it was really short notice for a lot of you that didn't have the opportunity to make it this year. So we wanted to do it again so that you guys did have the opportunity to see the warehouse and meet everybody. And it's at the resort is just located in a beautiful area. You probably saw a lot of the photos with the woods and the waterfalls and things, just gorgeous. With the little, I call it a waterfall. They tease me. That's not a waterfall. I'm like, well, an Arizona person, that's a waterfall. That's raging rivers to me. So, but it was just a beautiful location for that as well. So we don't have registration available quite yet. We're working on that. So we're going to have everything available on October 1st. And the good thing we do know, Bob, right, is we're going to have the option for 6 payments or 3 payments, or to pay in full. And if you pay in full, you're going to get the best deal. And we're going to have some fun early bird drawings. We didn't do this year, but we're going to have a special early bird drawing for those of you who registered this year, that registered for the one that we just had. You're going to have your own special drawing as long as you register in October, that you could win up to, I don't remember what it was, $500. I don't remember. It was a lot of cash. That we're going to have your own separate drawing. And then we're going to have another drawing that you can all be in if you register in October, again, for more cash. And it's going to be, you get the most tickets. The earlier you register, the more tickets, the more options, ways that you have to win, right? Because we'll start off with like 10 tickets and then it goes down every month as far as who gets in that drawing. So we're working out all the details of that. We actually have, what's taking longer is we're looking at a different option for you to actually register through your back office. There's actually an event module out there that I just found out about, that you'd be able to do everything through there. And then the payments would automatically happen without Bob and his team having to manually charge everybody for their 6 next payments. So that's what's taken a little bit longer, is to get that all together and working smoothly so that we have all the correct information out there for you, so we don't confuse anybody. So we don't like to confuse anybody. So anything else you want to add to that, Bob, about Fling coming up?
I'm ready to sneeze.
Less than a year.
Oh, fighting it
gotta
off.
love, Val.
Well, look, we had an incredible summer. We had a great fling. We got to spend time with people that we've been doing Zoom calls with for a year and a half. And it was so exciting for all of us to meet everybody in person and get to spend some special time and chat with everybody. We're in the fall season. It's a great time to build your business. There are a lot of people that look for things to market and sell for the holidays. We're going to get so busy between now and Mother's Day and Easter, and then it slows down. But you guys didn't slow down all summer. You're talking a virus, you're talking summer, you're talking 100 degrees, 110 degrees, and you guys have just grown our company. And so I look at the fall and we're gearing up. We got 2 more people in here working now. They're learning all the different things to do so that they can work 2 or 3 different machines. So we're gearing up because we know we're going to do a lot of private label and we're going to grow the company. And that was one of the reasons why we're taking not only all our profit, but a loss on every new sign up that's coming in. And that's okay, because we want to bring people in and let them experience with each and every one of you is experiencing that it's a family business and they join our family. And so if that's what we have to do to bring them in, we incentivize you guys with that $50. If you can bring 5 people in or 10 people, that's $500 extra dollars in your pocket, in your check. You remember what the mayor said, cash is king, and that's my saying. And Charlie likes smell your business, or come smell my business. So that was the reason we wanted to kickstart this off, because as we get closer to Christmas, there's going to be so many orders and everything. And there's so many people out there right now. I'm sure you all experience this, that nobody really knows who we are. I mean, if you've been to Wilkes-Barre and you talk to some people here, they're going, who are they? Where are they? We've been here 20 years today. And it blows me away that so many people don't know who we are. So that's what makes the hair stand up on the back of my neck and on my arms, is that there's so much opportunity here for everyone. And now we've just sweetened the pot and added more money for the new person coming in, not just for the recruiter, but also what's the benefit for the new person coming in. And that's $50 extra to kickstart their business. So let's kickstart September, and there's going to be some big paychecks.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. I got my room. I see it.
I almost forgot about this. So another part of what you'll see if you get that video is the training on this. But we announced my first official trip with Mia Velez. And I just want to thank Charlie and Bob for having the faith in me to put this together and say, all right, let's do it. Because, it's a big spend for a company to do this and take a risk on, signing a contract with the hotel and getting rooms. And so I'm so excited about this and about the location. And I wanted to post the video and not put how to earn it, because I think that freaks people out, because all they focus on is that number. And it's like, oh my goodness, I can't do this. Well, we're going to show you how to do this, all right? Because the earning period, again, like I told you, started the day I announced it, the 23rd through moving forward. So any sponsoring that you did, any sales that you did, count towards this. But we're going to have a training. So Jody, who did the training at Fling with me, again, she helps me train, but she never knows where we're going because she likes to be surprised with everybody else. But she did this fantastic training on really how to, take it bite by bite, right? And chunk it out so that it's not so overwhelming, because this is doable, especially with fundraising season and all your fundraiser sales count towards this. This is definitely doable. So on Tuesday, September 7th at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have a Zoom event, and we're going to go through pretty much the same training that we did at Fling. I might enhance a few things. I do have a fun little incentive for you guys that I kind of shared with a couple people, because Callie Elder has already sent me her tracker, and I didn't even ask her for it. So I sent her, I said, well, this is what I'm rewarding people with. What do you think? And she loved it. So I'm hoping that you guys will join us. And one of the goals will be for you guys to send me your trip tracker so that I know, because again, once you write it down, it makes it real, right? And we can all help keep you accountable and help keep you on track. So that's why the tracker, I think trackers are so important. So we'll have, that's all posted out there already, but we'll go through this as well in the training. So I hope that you guys can join us, because I'd love to be able to have to call the hotel, Bob, and add more rooms, because we don't have enough rooms because so many people have earned it. So look forward to that, and fantastic location. So September at a glance, I always like to do the calendar for you guys. So here's the September calendar with our white pumpkin in the background. So again, on the highlights on the side, I kind of put what's happening for the month, and then our boosted income there on the side, and then our join specials are on here. All the release dates in one easy document for you guys to keep track of. And then some of the national days I put on there as well. Whatever I had room for, I kind of put on here. So again, like I said at the beginning, if you're just joining us or joined us later, I need to know if you are enjoying these events and if you're getting anything out of them, because we aren't having, again, the numbers that I would like to see watching this video and joining us. So I want to know that this is something you want us to continue doing on a monthly basis, to share the information that's going on. So I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments, or shoot me an email or a message. Just want to know that this is something that you still want us to continue with. So I hope it's helpful. I think the people that do join us, it helps you, but make sure that you share it with your teams once we have the recording. And we want to make sure that, again, that you make it a September Remember with Mia Bellas, because this is going to be, I know, a record-breaking month for everybody. And with all the tools that we just shared, there's no reason that people can't break their records, right, Bob? Boosted
all our
month.
phones are going, all our phones are going off. There's flooding. So everybody's phone is going off. It's crazy.
Oh, boy.
Yes, it's going to be a
So,
September to remember. That's for sure. I believe that. I think you guys are all excited about the special, the sign-up special. I'm looking at all the private label orders that are here, and fundraising packages that went out. So it's going to be an incredible fall. And we're ready.
Yep. And there was one question. I stopped recording right now, but I just want to let you know that someone asked about the t-shirt sizes. Those are unisex sizes on the t-shirt sizes, so that you guys know.
Yeah.
So they're more like the men's sizes, I think, but I don't know. I got a medium and it's pretty roomy. So, but just so you guys know, they're not lady sizes, they're unisex on that. So, all right. Well, thank you, everybody. There's everybody. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Safe holiday that's coming up here. Long weekend probably for a lot of you. So be safe, whatever you're doing. And thank you again for everything that you guys are doing. I really appreciate it. I love seeing all of you at Fling. That was so much fun. So enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Have a great day and a great weekend. Safe holiday.